Hi students, in this video we are going to see about the fifth experiment in data structures with C programming laboratory. The program title is Design, Develop and Implement a Program in C for the following stack applications. So we know the meaning of stack application. There are so much famous for stack applications are there. In that, among that, the first and foremost application is conversion of one expressions into prefix and suffix, postfix. So the conversion of expression is one of the famous and popular application of stack that we are going to do it in our lab, right? So the first sub concept of the program is evaluation of suffix expression with single digit operands and operators, right? The second application is solving towers of Hanoi with n-disk. That is another one's application of stack, that is it is treated as like a game, right? So how to solve the towers of Hanoi problem with the usage of stack is there. Another one task, another one concept program. We are going to see it in this program, in this lab, in this experiment 5, right? So the first task is conversion expressions, right? In this we are going to convert the infix operations into postfix, right? So how the infix operation will be there means, here this diagram shows the infix operation program expression, right? A plus B power of C star D is the infix expression, right? So this expression is going to be converted into postfix expression. How it will be done with the help of stack means, so I'll tell you. First, the expression, that means the input operation is going to be scanned by each operator, right? So first, which one is the first character? A. So first A is scanned. If the character is operand means it will be directly stored in its output stack. There are two stacks are maintained in this logic. One is output stack, another one is operator stack, right? So here the input scanned character is operand means, so it will be directly stored in the output stack. That is what A is stored first in output stack. Then what is the second character? Plus. So plus, whenever the operator occurs, first it will compare the present operator in the stack. So according to this case, plus is the first operator, there is no previous operator stored in the stack, so directly it will be stored in the operator stack, right? There is no comparison parameters, right? So why it is comparing means, we need to compare the precedence values of its operators, right? So that's what the comparison will be is required, right? So the plus is now stored in the stack. Then which one is the third character? B. So B is the operand, so it is directly stored in the output stack. Output stack as the second element, right? Then which one is the fourth one? Power symbol. Power symbol, when power symbol is read, it is treated as operator, so it should be stored in this stack. When we are going to store it in the operator stack, the previous operator precedence value with the current operator should be compared. Here power is having more priority than the plus symbol. So what happens, if it is greater mean, it should immediately stored in the stack, right? So it is stored now, right? Then after that, what is the next character? C. C is treated as a operand, so it will be stored in the output parameter as a third element, right? So now, as of now, A, B, C is stored. Then which one is the next character? Star. That means multiplication. So when the multiplication comes, it should be stored. Actually, it should be stored in the push operations of operator stack. So when it is going to store, what happens? What should we do? We should compare the star with the previous stack operator. Stock operator, which is the previous stock operator? Power. So when we are comparing the precedence values of power with star, power is having more priority. So that means the star is having lesser priority. So if the scanned operator is having lesser priority means what at that case what we should do, no, we should pop the last element of the stack. It should be moved to its output stack. So that's what, after ABC immediately power is moved to the next element in the stack. Then star is added. So after removing the power from the stack, star is now added. Fine. Next, what is the next character? D. So D should be saved in the output stack because it is an operand, right? Finally, after, what is the next element? It is a null element. So there is no need, there is no other characters in this list. So when all the characters are read from the infix, that means from the input parameter, finally one by one operator which are stored in the stack should be removed. So what is the last element, last operator added in the stack? Star. So star should be removed and it should be added in the output stack. So that's what, after D, star is added. Then after removing star, what is the next operator? Plus. So plus is also should be removed. It should be added in the end of the output stack. So finally plus is added. So this is what the conversions happening from infix operations to postfix operation, right? I hope you understand. Fine. We are going to write a program for conversion of infix to output. Postfix, right? So here first statements are the inclusion of header files. What are the header files required for this means stdio.h, ctype.h, math.h and string.h. So these 4 header files are required for this execution. So that's what it is added at first. Then what is the next task? Variable declaration. Here according to this example, stack is having 25 elements of capacity. So it is declared as float stack of 25. Then what is the next point? Top should be initialized as -1 because as the initial state stack is empty. So what is the condition for stack empty? If the top value equal to -1 means it is called as stack empty position, right? So that's what it is initialized. Then and the next task is declaration of user defined functions. What are the user defined functions declared here means push operation and pop operation and evaluate operation. Evaluation is very important because we need to evaluate the expression from infix to postfix. So evaluation is the major user defined function should be declared here. So these 3 are declared here before going to write the main task. So coming to main, first points are variable declarations. Here suffix, data and result are the 3 character arrays are declared and int I equal to 0 is initialized. After this initialization parameter, first we need to get the input. So that's what entire suffix expression is read and it is stored in the character array of suffix, right? Then after that we need to process the evaluation. How it is evaluated means while suffix is not equal to null. So this is the condition we should make. While suffix is not equal to null is alpha of suffix means alphabetic means we have to clear the standard inputs. So that's what it is cleared. This is a one condition. That means if is alpha of x is suffix equal to alpha means we need to clear the standard input function. So that's what it is cleared, right? Then in the else part only we have to evaluate the suffix expression. So evaluate is a function name, user defined function. It takes 2 arguments, suffix input argument and another one is data. So this is what invoked. This is what how we are invoking the user defined function. Then finally it should be stored in the result string. Result string is nothing but array of character, right? So this is immediately defined here. How it is defined means we'll see. Float evaluate character s of float comma d. Here int I equal to 0, this is temporary variable. Float operand 1 and operand 2 and character c. Then while s of I is not equal to 0, s of I is nothing but s of what is that, int string character is not equal to I, it starts is alpha of s means push operation has to be done, else the operand and operand 2 should be popped up from that infix expression. So that's what operand 1 is equal to pop, operand 2 is equal to pop, like that it is removed from the stack. Then according to the cases that push operations are done, that means push operations are done means push of operand 1 plus operand 2 is happening, then it should be returned. What is the part of push means, it push is nothing but inserting one element. So what happen, the element which is going to be inserted is added in the stack of plus stack. Similarly for the top operation, it will return stack of top minus, right? So this is what we have discussed in the previous experiments also. Coming to its output, first we have to give the suffix expression. The suffix expression is ab plus, and we are giving the value 5 comma 7. What is the addition of 5 comma 7 means, it will add the 5 and 7, it will produce the result as 12, right? So this is what the evaluation of infix expressions to postfix expression, right? I hope understand this first part of this experiment. If you want to refer, you can refer this YouTube video, it is given here, right? What is the second part means, it is a solving of towers of Hanai problem with n number of disks. So we know the gaming of towers of Hanai. So it is like a towers of Hanai. One array, in one pillar, some disks are arranged. We need to distribute it evenly, right? So here void towers and int character, three character in the sense 3 disks. So like that it is declared. Coming to void main, enter the number of disk, we are giving the number of disk here. Then towers is the one of the user defined function, it only involves the solving of this towers of Hanai problem. Here the disks are arranged as peg, axillary peg and 2 peg, that means from peg, 2 peg and axillary peg. Axillary peg is nothing but temporary peg, right? If number equal to 1, so it will start moving from one first disk to another disk. Similarly this is a recursion function, it will be happening till all the disks are removed, right? So this is what showing in the output. Enter the number of disks given as 3. So how it is solved means, we will see the sequence. First moving disk 1 from A to C, right? So here first we are moving the first disk from A to C, then moving disk 2 to A to B. So from A to C is moved, then A to B is moved, then moving the first disk from C to B, then moving the third disk from A to C, then moving the second disk from B to C, and then last moving the disk 1 from A to C. So this is what the gaming happening in the towers of Hanai problem. I hope you understand. If you want to any refer topics, then you can refer the below video for the further reference, right? Thank you.